What 5-17 from last year is going to have a better chance of being over 500 this year? Auburn or Arizona?
Well,
Easy.
This ain't as easy as you think, but go ahead, sir.
If it's easy, you go ahead.
It's easy for me. Look, Auburn got 21 transfers, 2 big pieces at wide receiver, and you expecting Peyton Thorne to do something special, which I think if he's going to do it under anybody, it's going to be Hugh Freeze. I think Auburn went going 5-7 last year. Easy 6-6 year. Easy money. If not even a surprise 8-4 year. Now, the same thing for Arizona, though. I mean, it ain't like they're just deprived of talent and quarterback, and especially defense with Justin Flo there. So, especially playing in the Pac-12 too. So, I think it's pretty even, and I do like the comparison. But I think Auburn could possibly sneak up and win eight games this year.
Sore? What do you think?
I'm gonna go with Arizona. I mean, again, kind of how Bishop was talking about. I ain't got that much trust in Peyton Thorne. Let's not act like Kenneth Walker and Jaden Reed out there was carrying that man. Now he's over to Auburn. I think it's going to take a little bit for Freeze to get used to it. I know he got a couple of transfers, got a couple of 5-stars for the first time in like 93 for Auburn. But that's going to be in the 2024 class. So you kind of waiting on that.
2019, but close enough.
Ooh. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I said 93. I knew there was a 9 in there somewhere. I was like, there's a 9 somewhere. I do think quarterback-wise, Arizona clears a lot with Jaden DeLora. And for that reason, I do think they are going to get over 5 wins. Well, it won't be by much. It might be, again, 6 wins or 7 wins, but still.
I'm looking at their schedule
500
right
or better. 500 or better.
I think they're going to say 5-7.
Who has a better chance? That's all it is.
I'm going Auburn.
That's all it is. Who has a better chance to make a bowl game? That's basically what it is.
For me, I got Auburn because I'm looking at both of the schedules right now, and Auburn's look like easier for Auburn to get 6 wins. Now, does Arizona have the better quarterback? Yes. But with that, you gotta the last year of the Pac-12, which is actually looking very deadly and very good this year. With Washington, USC, UCLA is going to surprise people this year. You got, of course, Oregon State, like Utah, Colorado's on the up and coming as well.
Yep.
You're talking about like 2 very good conferences this year. Next year, different story. But compared to Auburn, I see Auburn with 6 wins, Arizona with 5.
Man,
I think they both make a bowl game. But that's all I'm gonna say.
I don't see Arizona getting more than 6 at least, but I think they'll get 5 wins. I think they'll beat like UTEP. I have them beating Northern Arizona. I have them beating Arizona State. I'm giving them the edge in Washington State, but in Stanford, that's 5 right there.
All right. I got Arizona, and here's why. Fishy, you remember this guy's name, Justin Flo?
Yep.
Justin Flo's in Arizona.
Yep.
Montana Lamonius Craig transferred over from Colorado as a wide receiver. And they have another 4-star, Daniel Hiamuli from Washington that transferred over. And then you still have Jaden DeLore, who I would like to say got himself into a little bit of legal trouble, but all the charges were dropped and they're carrying on right now. So he has no distractions. And then they got Kirby's guy, Bill Norton, transferred from Georgia, a 4-star defensive lineman over from Arizona too.
That's all. Yeah.
Why are you talking about my guy like that?
I'm just saying, man. This team gonna be better than what a lot of people give it credit for, man. I'm telling you, the whole last year was different. They played really, really good last year for the most part, and with these extra weapons, I understand that Auburn been cooking in the transfer portal too, but second-year head coach at Arizona versus not Scott Frost. Hugh Freeze's first year at Auburn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the biggest Hugh Freeze fan, and he gonna have a lot to deal with out there with Peyton Thorne, man. I don't think Peyton Thorne is gonna make it past week 2 of the season. I think he's gonna stick it up that bad.
Well, okay.
This is interesting. Dog snaps.
Because who's the better quarterback, Fishing? If you had to choose between Peyton Thorne and Jaden Delore right now.
It's Jaden Delore right now, but
come on, man.
Listen. No, look. Listen. Honestly, like I said, if anybody's gonna make Peyton Thorne look good, bro, it's gonna be Hugh Freeze. It's gonna be, especially with the transfers he brought in. He brought in Caleb Burton. He was a 5-star at Ohio State. He was one of those receivers. He's like a JMO type of guy.
If he was a 5-star,
he's got that type of talent.
The only question I have back at you is, if he was that good, why didn't you want to stay at wide receiver U right now? Because every single wide receiver goes in the first round.
Hey, the same reason that players transfer from Georgia. Everything's so loaded and they rotate so much that there's no room for them. Yeah. So same reason Jameson Williams transferred. He just wasn't getting the looks that he was. And guess what? He was the number 1 wide receiver at Bama, and he was elite. So, I mean, just that reason alone. But I don't know, man. And I'm not saying y'all are wrong at all. Like, I think Arizona is a very safe pick. And I think Auburn is actually going to be really good this year. I don't know, man. But I think this is the springboard season, and I think Auburn is actually going to come out of the death. Manny's going to appreciate this. But I think not only did they steal a 5-star from Alabama and Georgia, the 2 top programs in the country, basically.
Hugh Freeze doing something over there.
And then if you have a good year behind that bump class is just going to be insane. And not only this, I've been telling y'all, Auburn boosters are out there doing this right here. Flip, signing checks. Flip, signing checks. Because Hugh Freeze, they believe in him. We talked about Neil Brown the other time, and I was like, yeah, they ain't investing in him. That's why the recruiting class is so
Neil Brown is going to be fired by week 7 this year.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's why it's so doo-doo. But that's why Hugh Freeze is doing what he's doing. He's breaking out NIL money. He's recruiting like a dog, and I think he has the coaching to back it up. So I think Auburn is on the up and up. Now, y'all might be right about this in the first year, and that's okay. But I'm just telling you about Auburn. That's how I feel.